This lesson today, we are going to learn how to form quadratic equation using the Hero's formula, and then from it we solve for the unknown value. So Hero's formula, area of a triangle is given by the square root of s into bracket s minus a into bracket s minus b into bracket and times s minus c into bracket, whereby a, b and c are the three sides of the triangle, and then is a half of the perimeter, that is a half of a plus b plus c, or a half of the perimeter of the triangle. I'm teacher Michael Samuel. Welcome to this lesson. So we have a question here whereby it says the perimeter of a triangle is 22 centimeter. If one of the sides is 9 centimeter, find the other sides if the area of the triangle is 20.976 centimeter squared. So from here, you have been given the perimeter of the triangle and also one side and also the area. So to begin with, allow me to draw the triangle, just a sketch of the triangle. So the perimeter, that means the sum of the length is 22 centimeter. Then one of the side is 9 centimeter. Let me call this side to be 9 centimeter. So the other side, since the perimeter is 22 centimeter, that means the sum of the other sides will be 22 minus 9, which is 13. Therefore, the sum of the other two sides will be equal to 13 centimeter. So let me say, let one of the two sides be x centimeter. So if this side will be x centimeter, then the other side will be 13 minus x. This will be 13 minus x centimeter. Then from there, we can now be able to use Hero's formula. Hero's formula to solve for x. Since we have been given the area, one of the side and also the perimeter. So let me write down the Hero's formula. Area is given by square root of s into bracket s minus a, the bracket into bracket s minus b multiplied by s minus c, whereby we need to identify the values of s. Therefore, s is the perimeter, that is a half of the perimeter, which is 22. So we get s as 11. Then a is 20.976. So let me say one of these sides, let this be a, then the other side be x to be b, and the third side to be c. C is 13 minus x. Then I substitute into the Hero's formula. So a is 20.976 will be equal to the square root of s is 11. Then we have s 11 minus a is 9. Then to bracket 11 minus b is x. And finally, At this particular point, we need to be very careful. We treat 13 minus x as 1, so we need to put also include a bracket, so that will be s, which is 11, minus 13 minus x. We have to enclose them with a bracket so that we don't mess up. Then from there, on the right hand side, we have the square root sign, so I can square both sides. Therefore I'll end up getting 20.976 squared. When I square both sides, so also I have to square the left hand side, so that will be 20.976 squared will be equal to, now I have 11 times 11 minus 2 minus 9, that is 2, multiplied by, we have 11 minus x, then this is 11 minus 13, then minus times negative, that will be plus x. We close the bracket. So 20.976 squared. Using a calculator, we need to write it to the nearest whole number. We are going to get 440, which will be equal to 11 times 2, that is 22. Then we have 11 minus x, multiplied by this 11 minus 13, that is minus 2. So I can rewrite it as x minus 2. Then from there, I divide both sides by 22. So divide by 22, and also other side I divide by 22. So 440 divided by 22, I will end up getting 20. Now will be equal to, so from this point now, let me expand this value, so that is 11 multiplied by what is in the second bracket, x minus 2, close the bracket, then minus x multiplied by what is in the second bracket, x minus 2. So from there, I have 20 will be equal to 11 times x, that is 11x, then 11 times minus 2, that will be minus 22, then minus x times x, that will be minus x squared, then minus x times minus 2, that will be plus 2x. We move on. So here we have 20 will be equal to 11x plus 2x, that is 13x, then minus 22, then minus x squared. So I'm going to rearrange everything. So every value on the right hand side, let me shift them to the left hand side, so they are going to change the sign. So here we'll have x squared, then minus 13x, then plus 22. So 20 plus 22, that will be plus 42, will be equal to 0. Then from there, since this equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation, so we need to find the product AC, whereby this is 1 times 42, so it is 42. Therefore we need to get factors of 42 such that when we add them we get minus 13. So we are using actually the factorization method or factor method. So factors, so we get two factors. In those two factors we have 6 and 7, but remember we have negative sign, so the same factors we can have minus 6 and minus 7. The two, when you multiply them we get, that is 42. When we add the two values we get minus 13. So minus 13x, we have to write them in the expanded form, and in the expanded form it will be x squared minus 6x minus 7x. We haven't changed anything, but we have written it in the expanded form. So plus 42 is equals to 0. Then we take them into pairs and we factor out. So we have, it will be x is common, so x squared divided by x, that is x, minus 6x divided by x, that is minus 6, close the bracket. Then minus 7x and 42, 7 is common, so you have minus 7. So minus 7x divided by minus 7, we get x. Then 42 divided by minus 7, we get minus 6, close the bracket, will be equal to 0. Therefore, everything that is in a bracket, they are common. So we rewrite it as x minus 7 multiplied by x minus 6 will be equal to 0. This simply means that x minus 7 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 7 or 6. That means if we substitute into the values that we had, if take x is 7, then the other side will be 13 minus 7, which is 6. Therefore the other two sides are what? The other two sides are 7 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So that is it. Hope you have understood. Remember to subscribe. Remember also to like and comment. See you in the next lesson. Thank you so much.